Back in the studio today. I'm gonna have to make a lot of pieces, and tomorrow, so this whole weekend is pretty much all clay. But I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the clay that I'm gonna be using for the holiday shop updates. And you can't really see right now, but they're right there. So I'm excited about some of these. So they're already wedged, and I'm gonna go into each one really quickly with you. So here they are. Different colors, different textures. So the first one is a terracotta. Look how buttery and beautiful that is. This is a lower fire clay. So I have to fire all the terracotta pieces separately. And we're going to be doing a lot of planters because terracotta is porous and good for planting things in. So yeah, really excited. I've never used terracotta before, but I love terracotta. I'm obsessed with terracotta. So it'll be interesting to see how easy it is to work with. This I've used before. It's called Electric Brown. And I love it. It's, I don't know if you watched my previous video, but I had a blue little mug that I made with this clay, and it looks beautiful with blues. So excited to use that again. This is new. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's supposed to be similar to the Electric Brown, but a little bit more red. Couldn't tell now, but when it's fired, it'll turn a little bit more red than the Electric Brown. It's a little bit more something called groggy too. I don't know if you can see, there's like little speckles in here. So it's a little bit more rough. There's a little bit more like chunks, I guess you could say, in it. So it's a little bit more, I guess, sticky to throw. It's not as smooth, but I do actually like using clay with some grog in it. And then I'm so excited about this. This is black clay. So it's not quite black when it's unfired, but once it's fired, it's gonna be black. So I'm gonna make my new burn collection. I'm hoping that's gonna work out. Inspired by burn areas on the CDT. I saw some pretty cool things in burn areas actually, surprisingly. So yeah, this is gonna be part of the burn collection. I have a couple other ideas for this too. Maybe to pair it with like turquoise would be cool. So anyway, I'm really excited to use this one, and it's also very buttery smooth. So those are always nice to work with and easier on the hands. We are throwing today. So I have all of my tools. My bat is ready. This is great because it just pops right off. So it makes it really easy. I don't have to use the wire tool to get things off. So I'm going to use this piece of clay. Okay, let me switch my hands. Smash it on there. And then I'm going to center it. And then pull it up with my hands to make a cylinder, and then from there I shape it either with my hands or with a tool, something such as this. So it just depends on kind of the shape I want to get, but these days I'm shaping more with my hands, so you'll see that in a second in the little process section. Today we're going to be trimming, so this is our greenware, and it's hard enough so I can pop it off of this little wooden plate here and then trim the bottom so it looks nice and professional. And here are the tools of the trade. So this is what I'm going to use to trim everything. So I have my wire tool here, which helps me get, if it doesn't pop off automatically, it helps me get the pieces off of the wooden board. And then these three are to actually trim and shape the clay to make everything look nicer. This is like a rubber, it's called a rib, that I can kind of dip in water and then smooth the clay. So it just makes it look a little bit more buttery. And then the last thing is, of course, a sponge. I use a sponge for pretty much everything. And this just helps kind of smooth the piece and also kind of mold the piece. So there you have it. All my trimming tools. So these are just some of the pieces I'm going to trim today. These are all going to be mugs. So I need to trim them and then attach handles. And then there's some other pieces I'm going to trim where I'm going to make them into berry bowls. So I need to, if you can kind of see, it's pretty kind of hard enough to where I can trim them, but it's still soft enough. It's called leather hard stage. Where I can like poke holes in it if I want to make berry bowls or make designs in the clay. So we're right at the right kind of consistency and hardness for trimming and carving.